Hey there guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing few videos and like this is the second part of them. And this is going to be a list for summer once again. I have put out 7 fragrances since it's summer and warm weather here. Someone requested me to do a cold weather fragrance, someone from Australia, because over there I think they are experiencing some of the most coldest, like some of the coldest months in the year. So yeah, I have to keep everybody on mind, not just, I live in Asia, so I have to talk about Asia, right? But yeah, just wanted to update on some new fragrances, some old fragrances, just a list for content. Okay, so these fragrances on most part, maybe a couple of them are discontinued, okay, but the rest of them, they are like available and they're really really good. Okay, and you can watch the full review, do some research. Let's say you do some research on Fragrantica or ask people around what they say, okay, stuff like that, you'll get better idea. But the best test is always, if you possible, you can let's say get a decant or buy a sample or try from the shop, and you just wait for 1 to 2 hours, they will tell you a story. Okay, so I am not really well, mentally something is bothering me, and I'll tell you in the third video rather. I'll let you know, and then I'll share a few insights. Okay, so I'm enjoying very light relaxing tea. This helps me to sleep. It's a chamomile or chamomile tea. This one I picked up recently. This is a Bangladeshi brand, okay, called KK, and this is not cheap actually. This is like $5 or so, but much cheaper than the Twinings or Ahmad tea, which is imported, which is gonna be literally like a lot of money. Okay, so someone fell or something fell. Anyway, so let's not get distracted. Let's have some tea and then let's start. And after this, I will hit bed and I'll try to have some good night's sleep. I missed that. All right, so for summer, let's go. The first one, number 7, is a discontinued fragrance. This house is, as a whole, I find it very interesting house, and like nobody talks about this house. Okay, and this fragrance, like they talk about this house, but these fragrances nobody talks about it. This is like Uomo, okay, Zegna Uomo. Okay, people talk about Zegna sometimes, but Zegna is more upper class line. This lines like Zegna's Forte, a few of the other ones, they have some hit and some misses. I got to try about 5 maybe in my life. I got to review this and maybe one more. Okay, so Zegna Uomo is a very classy fragrance, extremely expensive now, very rare. I just have this little bottle remaining. I used to have 100 ml, but that one got bad. I have about like that much left on my 100 ml bottle, like around 30-40 ml, but this one is okay still. So very mysterious, simple looking bottle to some, but for me, the ads and everything, the Zegna Uomo Forte, or the other one, the black ones, and there are a few other ones, they are like similar to Armani's Coat, people say. They look very interesting for me, but when you pay retail, that hurts a lot because they're expensive. So this one, when you look at the bottle, you don't really get an idea what kind of fragrance this is gonna be. Maybe a little bit like Salvatore Ferragamo Acqua Essenziale Colonia, that color bottle matches this, okay? But this is a violet leaf beauty. And violet leaf is not a known or very popular note among people. Like people don't go gaga over it. Like people don't go like, oh my God, I need a violet leaf fragrance in my life right now. Narciso or let's say Fahrenheit or D squared. These fragrances have a lot of violet leaves, okay? But on most part, people are into more of a neroli, like some of the other freshies, citruses, grapefruit, like those are popular. This one doesn't have any citrus. This is violet leaves, like very close to one fragrance which is called YSL L'Homme Libre. Okay, I sold it off. I don't miss it because I don't wear it, because this one is enough. But this is very soothing, masculine, maybe a little bit of musk, okay, like oceanic breeze after the storm has passed. You can smell it in the air still, like the moistness of the air. This is what it feels like, and you can see distant away from, let's say you are on the like a mountain road, like higher up from the ground, okay, and you see far away somewhere on the city, it's raining and it's like thunderstorm and stuff. This is like that, okay. Very cool fragrance. If you still find it for a good price, get it. This is Zegna Uomo. Next one, let's go for Safe. Okay, this one I reviewed a few days back and I want to give you update. Okay, this is by Gulf Perfumes. Okay, this is Gulf Perfume, or sorry, Gulf Orchid, not Perfume. This is a new house, so I forget the name. This is called Mojito Obsession, and I bought this first, then I got the Old Fashioned. Okay, that one I reviewed yesterday or day before yesterday rather. And this one I did describe as a very uplifting mojito, fresh cocktail kind of smell, which is very fun, with the fun looking bottle with the lemon wedge. Okay, and then beautiful bottle. But I forgot to mention one thing. This smells a lot like a candied mojito. It's like a realistic, almost very fun, sweet, you know, that aspect of mojito. But at the same time, I forgot to mention, on the dry down, this goes on me like shisha, like a mint green apple kind of shisha, you know those. When you smell, when you smoke, the whole smoke smells so nice and stuff, and leaves a nice fruity, smoky, you know, vibe in your mouth, right? Hold on. Yeah, sorry, some sort of bugs flying around. It really bothers me because they bite you. I don't know how they get in. I can still, for a moment, anyway, let's not get the bugs. Okay, so this one, on my skin, the dry down goes a little bit like mojito and then the shisha together, which is very beautiful. I've shown this to one of my friends recently, and he said he loves it so much. It is definitely not the most natural one. Definitely there's some synthetic vibe in it, but for 30 something dollars, you cannot ask for more. It's a great summer fragrance, the beautiful longevity for this kind of perfume. Okay, so try it out. Gulf Orchid Mojito Obsession. I want to review, like, I ordered like the whole line basically, except from the vanilla, the red one, and then the other one is what, there was one more, so I ordered like 2 more. Watch for those reviews. So the next one I'm going to show you is a fragrance I bought totally blind buy, because I saw this. There is one more maybe in this line. I have to review. I forgot the name, but this is Ahmed Al Maghribi Al Ameer. Okay, so I think that's the name, isn't it? Writings are so tiny, man. I cannot read something from so close, and it's like, who can read that? I mean, put a little bit of brain. I'm sorry to say I love this house, but sometimes some things I notice are very annoying. Like, literally I have to take out my specs, you know. Al Ameer, you have to look at it like old man. Al Ameer. Okay, so this one is the same bottle as Bin Shaikh, okay, which is more popular, well known, which is a beautiful take on, you know, you can say Oud for Greatness with a beautiful bakhur and all that. But this thing is different. It has this beautiful syrupy, fruity thing going on, and there's florals in there. There's definitely rose, you know, but somehow this one reminds me a lot of Aventus for her, okay, with a little bit of oud at the base. Okay, so it's there always. It gives that potency to the perfume, and it's like, literally, these perfumes, these bottles, when you see them, they are a little bit more expensive than the rest of Maghribis, like the cheaper ones. Okay, this is not the cheap one. This is a bit more premium, and this stuff lasts. Okay, some people say it's not very long lasting. I don't know how he's getting that. Maybe projection is less than Bin Shaikh, but this stuff lasts. It's very syrupy, thick, maybe a little bit of grape, a little bit of apple, and all these fruits going on. At the same time, there's some oud at the base. So oud is not like very skanky oud. It's very wearable, very sweet, but the potency, it comes from that Blanc style woody backbone. Okay, and if you like fragrances like Aventus for her, you'll definitely like it. But this one is a little bit Middle Eastern ish. Okay, some of you may not see the connection that I just told you, but I pick it up because of the fruity nuance. Okay, so this has been Ameer, very unisex style perfume, but very fruity, very gorgeous for summer. Okay, and something that lasts on clothes for hours. So top 4. Number 4, I'm going to go my favorite perfume bottle in this current moment. This is Lattafa's Art of Universe. Okay, Art of Universe, right? Yeah. And I also bought the miniature 20 ml version of it together, like big and mini. So this perfume, I totally bought it out of hype, and I saw the bottle. I was waiting for it for so many months since its release, but it was sold out in Bangladesh for a long time. Okay, I am sorry, I'm smoking a lot of this thing, the vape, and then, you know, this thing is like maybe getting me a little bit depressed some more, and it's messes with your head. Okay, so this stuff, it's supposedly a take on Blue Talisman by, what is that house? Oh my god, I forgot the house name. Ex Nihilo. Okay, and I never smelled that. Maybe once I smelled it a long time back, I just don't remember. So I did review Narcotic, that this one narcotic thing from there, not narcotic, this is a narcotic name fragrance from Ex Nihilo. I reviewed that. That was also beast mode. But these perfumes, the, I think Ex Nihilo, they're made to build, you know, for that lasts forever, you know, like literally one day, whole coverage it covers, so beast mode. This thing, as opposed to that kind of house, I never smelled the original, but this stuff lasts and projects a lot. At first I said it was okay, 8 out of 10, but later when I go for walk, you know, evening time, or, you know, just in general go out, maybe I go nose blind to it, but this stuff lasts for days on shirt. Okay, so this stuff is like fruity. Basically, it's a fruity, citrusy perfume with a pear. Very simple perfume. You know, you hear the, like the name, you know, Art of Universe, and you hear like it's a take on something niche, and the bottle is so gorgeous. Maybe it will give elements from Mars, you know, and stuff. Nothing like that happens. A very simple perfume that works. Like, it smells the same throughout its life. Okay, it doesn't really change. It doesn't evolve so much. I like that. You know, it's a trusted buddy. It's kind of boring. Okay, I'll tell you, be honest. Okay, I'll be honest. Like CD Neem, some of the other fragrance, I'm tired of wearing them because they smell always the same. And you know, so obvious, oh my God, it's either Sauvage or either CD Neem, which is okay. But some of the days you don't want to wear anything new or challenging. You just want to stick to your old trusted buddy. This is kind of fragrance like your buddy working in the garage, you know, with your car in the weekends, going like pick up few things, you know, in the weekends and stuff, shopping with your family. This will be a great fragrance for that. Even playing basketball and all, summer, very good performer, and the price point is very, very good. Art of Universe by Lattafa. So the next one I'm going to show you is a fragrance which is the most popular one from this brand right now. Not brand, this particular person's fragrance. This is Aromatic Neebs collection. This is Aromatix Plantine Blanc. Okay, so apparently you can see I got like in total 4. Maybe I'll sell off the red one because I'm not going to wear that a lot. But this thing definitely I'm keeping. This is a marine, mint, fresh citrus perfume, and I do not remember. Oh yeah, it was Torino 21. Okay, a take on that, people say, but Torino 21 is a little bit different, more refined than this. But for the price point, the presentation, the longevity, okay, you have to be fair. You know, not all clones or dupes or cheaper ones are better than the OG, but sometimes they're better value or just on their own great value. Okay, so this stuff once got me a negative compliment. Some guy doesn't know about perfumes. He told me that I smell like fish. Okay, and he didn't mean it like, he's like just giving naturally. He didn't mean to insult me. Okay, but normal people, when they smell ambergris, you know, later I saw there's ambergris in there. Obviously not a real one, but it's supposed to smell like fresh breeze of the sea or underwater. That feel from this sometimes can put people a little bit in a challenging position. But apart from that, this is great. This perfume is very long lasting, fresh, kind of sweet. I do enjoy the other Mojito that I just shown you, Mojito Obsession, but this is better. Okay, quality wise definitely better and very well done. This is very popular in Bangladesh. Okay, so this is called Plantine Blanc by Aromatix, and this is the house of French Avenue. Number two, I'm going to go with this one. This is the beast of Bangladesh right now. This thing, people ask me, you know, like, tell me 2 perfumes that can cut off this heat and humidity. I said nothing can. Okay, why? Because the weather that we have, unless you live here, you do not know. You just open the door, you just stand in the sun for 2 minutes, you start sweating like crazy. Okay, when I walk, you know, I just realize I'm not very unfit, you know, nowadays, and I can do steps, you know, I'm used to walking, but doing like 1.5 hours walking, morning, daytime, whatever, is just so challenging. So this kind of weathers, you know, like when I put Hawas Black, this stuff, you know, it cuts through the heat. Another fragrance, definitely Aqva Dubai. I'm not showing today because I've shown it way too many times. This is a beast. Even if you don't think this is a great alternative to Hachivat, whatever, it's okay, you don't have to. And don't mind the juice, boozy colored juice. This stuff is great for summer. Definitely you can wear it all year round. Fruity, that oak mossy thing, and it's like very dense. Okay, it's like it really, people smell you for hours. Okay, Hawas Black, just no doubting this great gem. Number 1, after a long time, just want to show you as I was remembering my first few years in Bangladesh or collecting fragrance. I was very excited at that time, you know. I'll just tell you a little story, then I'll finish. The fragrance is called Bvlgari Aqva Marine. This is now discontinued alongside the whole line. Amara, forget about it. Atlantic, forget about it. This one, forget about it. Maybe the OG you can find here and there sometimes, but Aqva Marine. First time I had it was 2016, Kuala Lumpur, and I used to wear this everywhere. The beautiful Niroli with the sea breeze, and it's so nice. It's like lighter take, you know, on the original Aqva. This is like so beautiful. This is fruity. This is like almost like those mint chewing gums and stuff, which is like cool, you know. And if you wear this in the sea, by the sea, perfect sea breeze, you know, like nice fruity tone to it. It's a masterpiece. Great longevity. But this perfume I recommend still. I have this much juice left. I'm good with this. Maybe I need to get a backup. Okay, but so many memories, man. You know, when I went for drives, long drives, it was my trusted buddy, and I love these like water drop bottles or whatever that, you know, what do you call this thing? Oh man, I forgot. It's like this, not water droplet, it's like a pebble. No, anyway, so you know, Isimiak also has this kind of bottle, but this is a great fragrance. And good old days, they used to make fragrances which are unforgettable. You know, this was not a dupe of anything. They also had a tonic version which was great, but this was amazing. Okay, so try if you can find it, Bvlgari Aqva Marine. I would suggest that. Great performance and great fresh aquatic fragrance. Okay, thanks for watching. Let me do the additional video, then I will just upload these together and go to sleep. Take care. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh.